A podcast. Life casting involves showing every event in your life on the internet. Life casting involves showing every event in your life on the internet.
Castanets.
Castanets.
Castaway.
Castaway.
Cast down.
Cast down.
She could not bear to see him so miserable and cast down.
Castellated. Castellated.
Caster.
Caster.
Caster sugar.
Castor sugar.
Castigate.
Castigate. Casting. Casting.
A casting director.
Casting vote.
Casting vote.
Cast iron.
Cast iron.
Cast iron.
Cast iron.
A cast iron frying pan.
Castle.
Castle.
Edinburgh Castle. A ruined castle.
Cast off.
Cast off.
Cast-offs.
Cast-offs.
As the youngest of 5 kids, I was always dressed in other people's cast-offs.
Caster.
Castor.
Castor oil. Castor oil. Castor sugar.
Castor sugar.
Castrate.
Castrate.
Casual.
Casual.
A casual manner.
His eyes were angry, though he sounded casual. Marcia was quite casual about appearing on TV. Marcia was quite casual about appearing on TV.
She had a casual attitude to life.
Jean felt more comfortable in casual clothes.
A casual jacket.
Casual labour.
Staff employed on a casual basis.
Chris has occasional casual work, but mostly he's unemployed.
She will never be more than a casual acquaintance.
They had been conducting a casual affair for years.
John just wanted casual sex.
He gave us a casual glance as he walked by, but didn't stop.
To the casual observer, Mary seemed quite calm.
A casual conversation.
He made some casual remark about her holiday.
A casual drug user.
The museum is of great interest, both to experts and to casual visitors. The museum is of great interest, both to experts and to casual visitors.
A casually dressed young man.
Where do you work? She asked casually.
He walked down the road, casually swinging his bag.
Casual Friday.
Casual Friday.
Casual game.
Casual game.
Casual gamer.
Casual gamer.
Casualization. Casualization.
Casualty.
Casualty.
Our aim is to reduce road casualties. Civilian casualties. The rebels have inflicted heavy casualties.
The Safer City project is the latest casualty of financial cutbacks. The Safer City project is the latest casualty of financial cutbacks.
Jean ended up in casualty last night.
Casuistry.
Casuistry.
Cat. Cat.
A tomcat.
The police played an elaborate game of cat and mouse to trap him. The police played an elaborate game of cat and mouse to trap him. The police played an elaborate game of cat and mouse to trap him.
I really thought I looked the cat's whiskers in that dress.
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
Catacomb.
Catacomb. Catafalque. Catafalque.
Catalan.
Catalan.
Catalogue. Catalogue.
A mail order catalogue.
An online catalogue. A catalogue of terrorist crimes.
An appalling catalogue of errors.
The manuscripts have never been systematically catalogued. The report catalogued numerous dangerous work practices.
Catalysis.
Catalysis.
Catalyst.
Catalyst. They hope his election will act as a catalyst for reform.
Catalytic converter.
Catalytic converter.
Catamaran.
Catamaran.
Catapult.
Catapult.
Sam was catapulted into the air by the force of the blast. A remarkable series of events catapulted her into the limelight.
Cataract.
Cataract.
Catarrh.
Qatar.
After a cold, many patients complain of persistent catarrh.
Catastrophe.
Catastrophe. The Black Sea is facing ecological catastrophe as a result of pollution.
Sudan requires food immediately to avert a humanitarian catastrophe.
If the contract is cancelled, it'll be a catastrophe for everyone concerned.
Catastrophic.
Catastrophic. Catastrophic.
Catastrophic floods.
The failure of the talks could have catastrophic consequences.
Catastrophize.
Catastrophize.
I have a tendency to catastrophize, so I imagined that I would die on the operating table.
Catatonic.
Catatonic.
Catbird seat.
Catbird seat.
Cat burglar.
Cat burglar.
Catcall.
Catcall.
Jeers and catcalls from the audience.
Catch.
Catch.
Stephen leapt up and caught the ball in one hand.
Pass me that pen, would you? Here you are. Catch.
The kids were throwing and catching a frisbee down on the beach.
He caught her elbow to steady her. He caught her elbow to steady her.
Miss Perry caught hold of my sleeve and pulled me back.
You can't catch me, she yelled, running away.
State police have launched a massive operation to catch the murderer. If you go back to the city, you're bound to get caught.
I caught him reading my private letters. I caught him reading my private letters.
Gemma turned around and caught the stranger looking at her intently.
The gang was caught in the act of unloading the cigarettes. The gang was caught in the act of unloading the cigarettes.
He was caught red-handed taking money from the cash register.
We knew he'd been cheating, but we'd never caught him at it before.
Anton caught malaria in Mali and nearly died.
Many young people are still ignorant about how HIV is caught.
Typhoid and cholera are often caught from contaminated water supplies. I caught chickenpox off my friend at school. Don't stand out in the rain, you'll catch your death.
Her question caught him off guard. Her question caught him off guard. Her question caught him off guard.
He's not the first politician to be caught with his pants down, and he won't be the last.
Did you catch any fish?
Early settlers caught rabbits and squirrels and even rats in order to survive.
I caught the 7:15 train to London.
There's a train in now. If you run, you'll just catch it.
I have to hurry. I have a bus to catch.
I managed to catch her just as she was leaving.
I just caught the last few minutes of the documentary.
Tumours like these can be treated quite easily if they're caught early enough. Tumours like these can be treated quite easily if they're caught early enough. Tumours like these can be treated quite easily if they're caught early enough.
His overalls caught in the engine.
Her microphone was forever getting caught on her clothes.
Lucy whistled sharply to catch the other girl's attention.
This is a story that will catch the imagination of every child.
I'm afraid I didn't catch your name.
I caught the muffled thud of a car door slamming in the street.
I'll give you a call in a couple of days. Okay, catch you later.
We could catch a movie.
M Records caught his act and signed him immediately.
I caught a ride as far as Columbus.
I love dancing, but you won't catch me being the first on the dance floor.
You'll catch it if Dad finds out. You'll catch it if Dad finds out.
Fans waited for hours at the airport to catch a glimpse of their idol.
I caught sight of her in the crowd.
A novel that catches the mood of post-war Britain.
2 farm workers died when a barn caught fire.
For some reason, the charcoal wasn't catching. Out on the freeway, a billboard caught his eye.
Every time she caught his eye, she would glance away embarrassed.
Standing there listening to the song, he caught himself smiling from ear to ear.
The punch caught him right in the face.
We got caught in a rainstorm on the way here. We got caught in a rainstorm on the way here. We got caught in a rainstorm on the way here.
Here's a useful tip if you're caught without a mirror. Here's a useful tip if you're caught without a mirror. Hang on a minute, let me catch my breath.
It was an enforced absence from work, but at least it gave me a little time to catch my breath before the final push. It was an enforced absence from work, but at least it gave me a little time to catch my breath before the final push. It was an enforced absence from work, but at least it gave me a little time to catch my breath before the final push. Place the baking sheet under the muffin pan to catch the drips. Place the baking sheet under the muffin pan to catch the drips.
The sunlight caught her hair and turned it to gold. The sunlight caught her hair and turned it to gold.
You've caught the sun on the back of your neck.
Gary swung the sail round to catch the light wind.
She caught at his arm. Hang on, I'm coming with you.
The idea of glasses being a fashion item has been slow to catch on.
It was a long time before the police caught on to what he was really doing.
The interviewer may try to catch you out.
Even the best whitewater rafters get caught out by the fierce rapids here. Even the best whitewater rafters get caught out by the fierce rapids here.
If you miss a lot of classes, it's very difficult to catch up.
At the moment, our technology is more advanced, but other countries are catching up with us.
Drive faster, they're catching up with us.
You go on ahead, I'll catch you up in a minute.
I have some work to catch up on. I need to catch up on some sleep.
When I got home, I phoned Joe to catch up on all the gossip.
I'll leave you two alone. I'm sure you've got a lot of catching up to do.
I didn't want to get caught up in endless petty arguments.
It took 6 years for the law to catch up with them.
At the end of the movie, his murky past catches up with him.
Hey, nice catch. Catch-all.
Catch-all.
Catch-all. Catch-all.
A vague catch-all clause in the contract.
A catch-all term.
Catcher.
Catcher.
Catching.
Catching.
Julia's enthusiasm was catching.
Catchment area.
Catchment area.
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
Catch-22.
Catch-22.
It's a catch-22 situation. Without experience, you can't get a job, and without a job, you can't get experience.
Catch-up TV.
Catch-up TV.
Catchword.
Catchword.
Variety is the catchword at our latest venue, the Beehive Club.
Catchy.
Catchy.
A catchy song.
Catchy advertising slogans.
Catechism.
Catechism.
We were taught to recite the catechism.
Categorical.
Categorical.
Can you give us a categorical assurance that no jobs will be lost?
Categorically.
Categorically.
He has categorically denied his guilt all along.
Can you state categorically that her death was caused by lack of food?
Categorize.
Categorize.
The population is categorized according to age, sex, and social group. Keane doesn't like to be categorized as a socialist. Keane doesn't like to be categorized as a socialist.
Category.
Category.
There are 5 categories of workers. People in the over 45 age category.
Seats are available in 8 of the 10 price categories.
Voters fall into 3 main categories.
William's style does not fit easily into the category of jazz.
Cater.
Cater. This is the biggest event we've ever catered for.
Joan has catered functions for up to 200 people. An LA bank catering to Asian businesses. An LA bank catering to Asian businesses.
Vegetarians are well catered for. Most perfume ads cater to male fantasies. Most perfume ads cater to male fantasies.
Caterer.
Caterer.
Catering.
Catering.
Who did the catering?
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar tractor.
Caterpillar.
Caterwaul.
Caterwaul.
The sound of drunken caterwauling coming from next door.
Catfight.
Catfight.
Catfish.
Catfish.
Catfishing.
Catfishing.
Catflap.
Catflap.
Catgut.
Catgut.
Catharsis.
Catharsis.
Music is a means of catharsis for me.
Cathartic.
A cathartic experience.
Cathedral.
Cathedral.
St. Paul's Cathedral.
Catherine wheel.
Catherine wheel.
Catheter.
Catheter.
Cathode.
Cathode.
Cathode ray tube.
Cathode ray tube. Catholic.
Catholic.
She has Catholic tastes.
A Catholic collection of records.
Cat house.
Cat house.
Catkin.
Catkin.
Cat litter.
Cat litter.
Catnap.
Catnap.
Gnomes slept badly and had to take catnaps during the day.
Cat o' nine tails.
Cat o' nine tails.
Cat scanner.
Cat scanner.
Cat's cradle.
Cat's cradle.
The searchlights wove a cat's cradle of light.
Cat's eye. Cat's eye.
Cat's paw. Cat's paw.
Catsuit.
Catsuit.
Catsup.
Ketchup.
Cattery.
Cattery.
Cattle.
Cattle.
Herds of cattle.
A cattle rancher.
Cattle grid.
Cattle grid.
Cattleman.
Cattleman.
Cattle market.
Cattle market.
Cattle prod.
Cattle prod.
Cattle truck.
Cattle truck.
Catty.
Catty.
Catty corner.
Catty corner.
Catwalk.
Catwalk.
Caucasian.
Caucasian.
Caucus.
Caucus.
The chairman of the Congressional Black Caucus.
Caudal.
Caudal.
Court.
Caught.
Cauldron.
Cauldron.
A witch's cauldron.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower. Cauliflower ear. Cauliflower ear.
Cork.
Cock.
Causal.
Causal.
A casual relationship between unemployment and crime.
Causality.
Causality.
Causation.
Causation.
Causative.
Causative.
Smoking is a causative factor in several major diseases.
Cause.
Cause.
Heavy traffic is causing delays on the freeway.
The fire caused £15,000 worth of damage.
The oil spill is causing problems for coastal fisheries.
The policy changes have caused great uncertainty for the workforce.
I'm sorry if I caused any confusion.
You've caused us all a lot of unnecessary worry. You've caused us all a lot of unnecessary worry. You've caused us all a lot of unnecessary worry. You've caused us all a lot of unnecessary worry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cause offence.
What caused you to change your mind?
Breast cancer is the leading cause of death for American women in their 40s.
It's our job to establish the cause of the fire.
There is no cause for alarm.
The patient's condition is giving cause for concern. The present political climate gives little cause for optimism.
His father has good cause to be proud of him. Many people are worried about the economy, and with good cause.
My father fought for the nationalist cause.
Her lifelong devotion to the cause of women's rights.
He has championed the cause of independence. He has championed the cause of independence.
You can get fit and at the same time raise money for a worthy cause.
Please give generously. It's all in a good cause.
U.S. officials expect other Western governments to make common cause with them over the arrests.
Cause célèbre.
Cause célèbre.
The case became a cause célèbre among feminists.
Causeway.
Causeway.
Caustic.
Caustic.
Caustic soda.
Eliot appreciated Pound's caustic wit. I can hardly wait, Sir Trevor replied caustically.
Cauterize.
Cauterize.
Caution.
Caution.
We must proceed with extreme caution.
The physician must exercise caution when prescribing antidepressants.
Many parents are tempted to intervene, but most experts counsel caution.
Evidence given by convicted criminals should always be treated with the utmost caution.
Although pleased, Henson added a caution that the team still has a long way to go. A final word of caution: never try any of this without backing up your system.
Throwing caution to the winds, she swung around to face him. Throwing caution to the winds, she swung around to face him.
He was let off with a caution. He was let off with a caution.
The defendant may make a statement under caution.
Business leaders are cautioning against hasty action that would hamper flexibility. Business leaders are cautioning against hasty action that would hamper flexibility.
Officials were quick to caution that these remarks did not mean an end to the peace process.
He cautioned them to avoid the forest at night.
She was cautioned for speeding.
Cautionary.
Cautionary.
Most observers were optimistic, yet some sounded a cautionary note.
A cautionary tale about how not to buy a computer.
Cautious.
Cautious.
A cautious driver.
A cautious approach to the crisis.
The Air Pollution Board has reacted with cautious optimism to the announcement. The Air Pollution Board has reacted with cautious optimism to the announcement.
Keller is cautious about making predictions for the success of the program. Keller is cautious about making predictions for the success of the program.
Cautiously.
Cautiously. The government reacted cautiously to the move. We're cautiously optimistic that some form of agreement will be reached.
Cavalcade.
Cavalcade.
Cavalier.
Cavalier.
A cavalier attitude to the laws.
Cavalry.
Cavalry.
The Black Prince led a cavalry charge against them.